me, Larry C. And it's been a week or so since I videoed a bike ride. I thought, well, let's go ahead and do one here. Show and stand accountable to my public proclamations of I want to get back in shape and get back and riding my bike and going to the gym and da. So anyway, I'm over here in front of the leasing office where I live. It's a little bit nicer looking than being over there in front of the launch pad. But anyway, I just got through putting this new kickstand because the one that comes on these department store grade bikes are kind of wimpy. They start to bend and they get weak and don't really hold the bike up. And cleaned my tires, white walls a little while ago with degreaser, so they look a little nicer. And there's a lady and her kid going go swimming down there. But anyway, I like to put white wall street tires on these mountain bikes because I don't climb mountains. How are y'all? Ride the dirt trails and whatever. I don't need the knobbies, and helps it look more like a little bit of a hybrid, classic style that is. And to make it more comfortable, I always choose one with the, this one has an aluminum frame, which is a little lighter, but I get one with front suspension, the shocks, and then in the back rear suspension. That's what this is. And then a seat. I'll replace the seat with one that has springs, so that's a little more springy. And then a good one, and then I put a memory foam, sissy butt cushion on there. So, if you can't be the most comfortable, you're not as likely to ride. And then you need a water bottle holder. All you need is a standard one, not one of the fancy ones. And review mirrors. I've got some better ones than that I want to put on. They're more fisheye, more oval, and wider, whatever you call it, view. And you want a bell, so get out of the way, on your right, whatever, the light. And if you want a saddlebag to carry your keys and whatever in, or whatever you need. And like this is always good to keep. This is like fix a flat for your bike. And so, sometimes people will carry an extra tube, little wrenches and all that, in case they get a flat or whatever. But and that's still good because even if you put tubes in your tires like I do, which are puncture resistant, which are extra thick and already have sealant in there like this, it's not 100%. Sometimes this will kind of bend and wear right there, and you'll get a hole, and you can't really, doesn't really work, or may not. But anyway, so that's the Larry method of as an adult working and fixing up a bike that's good enough to ride for me. Anyway, for the time being, I'm about to ride down to River Legacy Park, which is just north of here. This is Furs, F-U-R-S, Furs Street. Goes out to Collins. That's North Collins. That way is south, that way is north. And it's actually right down, about a half a mile down Collins, right at where it crosses Green Oaks Boulevard. And you cross Green Oaks, and then there's one entrance on the left, but that's the smaller entrance. The main entrance is if you make a left on Green Oaks and go west, about a half mile down on your right is the main entrance, and that connects up with that other part by a big iron bridge that goes over the Trinity River. So anyway, very cool. We'll start yakking and yicking, or yicking and yakking something. Get on the horse here and go. Okay. Oh, but say I'm not going to ride down Collins because there's not sidewalks on each side all the way down, or on either side all the way down. And so I'm going to go take a ride on Furs. It kind of goes like this and connects up with Green Oaks down there, and then just hanging up from Green Oaks and going down, going across the bridge and blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. It's a pretty cool hill here to go down to. I'm about to get to. Look out, people! Here, this out here, just to right. Okay. Run around, get on the bike. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Switch up. Wait. Man, Here we go. Wuffy, wuffy. Hello. To a better part down here. Woof, woof, woof. Jeez. Here we go. Sort of a wee hill. Now the wind's probably going. Alright. Okay. Okay. Coming up on Northeast Green Oaks down here. And be hanging left here a second. Okay? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here. The little golf center. Here. Now I'm going west of Northeast Green Oaks. Collins is right there. See how the firs kind of go like that. Anyway, no you can't. But anyway, here's St. Andrews. Way too expensive apartment complex. At River Park. Farm Inn. Alright. Okay. Alright, coming up on Collins here. Alright, there. That's south, that's north. Here, hanging right. Hello. Hello, tough one pup. Now I'm going north on North Collins. Right down here is the bridge that goes over the Trinity River, that is. And I'm about to be going over that in a sec. Here we go. There it is down there. It is a flowing river, somewhat.
Total distance 1 mile. 12 minutes and 28 seconds. Split speed 4.8 miles per hour.
Okay. That's my app. My GPS app. It's kind of cool these days to be able to have a satellite tracking your butt everywhere you go, you know, and it shows you a map, your route. And you can save that, print it out, post it, or just have it for a visual. Visual, whatever. Can't think of that word right now. But anyway, here is the Viridian. Way expensive housing development. Man, they started building this years ago. They're finally building all the way out to the street. It's way off in there, and it's a multi-billion-dollar, believe it or not, housing deal. And they built some apartments right there for it too. And they got their own school system and fire station and zip code and whatever. And anyway, let's see here. Okay. Right over there, across the street here, is the entrance to the smaller part of the park where I'm going to go in. That's what I used to do. I go in here and zip around a little bit in there, and then I'll go across the bridge. It goes over the river over there inside the park to connect up with the bigger part of the park. Then I go through the bigger part of the park, and then come out the other entrance down there, which is down that way, west on Northeast Green Oaks, down there. Then I come back, this way. Okay. Right here in front of the park, coming south on Collins right here, not too long ago, was a group of about 10 to 12 bike cyclists, and they all had their helmets on their pants and their all that whatever, and probably too expensive bikes they were riding, whatever, you know, and I'm not one to judge, and it's all good, clean fun, and but they were riding on that busiest street in Arlington with the flow of traffic, which means you can't see what's coming towards you or behind you, you know. And then what do? They make a left. They all you know, the leader of the pack there went like this, stuck his arm out like, you know, left turn, and all of a sudden they all at once, you know, like a dang flock of birds or, you know, jet aircraft or something like this, over in front of oncoming traffic coming. It's like, we're on bikes, we're not even going to look back. Everyone should stop. We trust everyone not to run over us and kill us. Why ask why, right? Okay. That's okay. You know, they didn't get hurt. I didn't have to see that. This is good. And God bless them. You know, they don't know, but I guess evidently, whatever. And makes me feel blessed that hopefully, you know, I've got more common sense and better critical thinking, because I would not do that. I don't even get on that street. You know, yeah, people should, or you got rules and laws and all that, and it comes down between you, 200 pounds, and a little steel frame bike, and something that weighs that many thousands of pounds going 10 times, 20 times faster than you. And you don't know who's behind that wheel controlling that thing. You know, some people are just dang mean and stupid, you know, may just want to hurt someone because, you know, they're unbalanced in some kind of way. Or they may be on something. You never know. You know, a drug or alcohol and or both or whatever, and yakking too much. Or got the phone up their nose like too many of them do these days. Whatever. And well, thank you very much. I'll put my life in their hands. Alright, just zipped around a little low turnaround thing here on this part. I'm about to come down here in a sec. The bridge is like right over here. And it's a walking bridge, it's a pedestrian bridge. But it's a big iron one, it's kind of cool. And it's going to cross over the Trinity, connect up with the other part. Well, it's going to go through some woods first. Okay. Just past a guy that had his oar, two-ended oar. They let people go down there and kayak and stuff. Here's the bridge. There's a girl. Here we are. Here we are. There's this side. And there's this side. Okay. And here we go into the woods. Over the hills far away to grandmother's house we go. Alright, over the hills are far away. If you can't play that when you're 16, when you don't know how to play guitar, if you can't go, you know, an old Led Zeppelin song. But if you can, oh man, that's cool. Anyway, Jimmy Page's The Devil Worshiper composer song. So don't need it in my mind. It's not that good. Alright. Over the hills and far away. That's cool. How are y'all? Okay. Just stand off top here to take a breather on the bike. I'm here beside the river. Ah! But here it is. I'm sure it used to be a lot bigger before they filled and made a lot of the man-made lakes in Texas, probably from it. I'm guessing water had to come from somewhere, but it's still pretty cool to have in your neighborhood. And anyway, don't want to fall down there. And okay, guess there's some fishies in there. Whoop, hello, limb. The helmets are good. Hello, bridge. Okay. Here's where we connect up to the bigger part of the park. Right? Okay, let's go down off in there. Over here is where the I mean, oops, hello, areas are to run into people. I mean, there, big over here, people picnicking and hanging out, and wondering why I'm videoing them and things like that. There's a couple of pavilions around over on the other side of there, over there, and always people here. That's a good thing. Usually cops cruising through, you see, and the parks department and their little trucks that drive around and do nothing a lot of the time. That's always good, have their presence. And anyway, so whoop, okay, there I am. Oh, I'm going to see the sunrise and shades on and no reading glasses on, and anyway, come on, where's the button? There it is. Over there's a little pavilion, picnic tables underneath trees. Is pretty cool over there, very state park like, and a little playground. I'll be over there on the other side in a minute, and one time you see folks playing soccer and stuff out here. Pretty dang cool. Just hot today. It's like 93 heat index, 102 or something like that. Not much breeze, but Sunday. Usually you see more people out here, but there's always people. So, good strength in numbers. I'm getting jacked with. Can happen anywhere. Okay. Okay. Got my "Make It Worth the Sacrifice" t-shirt on. I'm gonna pull military, support military shirts. I really like. Okay. All right. Here we come around over here to the biggest pavilion. Here we are. This is where I met my bike cruising club. Slow Spokes DFW. They ride primarily vintage bikes, refurbished vintage bikes. Yeah, somebody had a big shindig here. Still picking up the rented tables and stuff here. All right. Over here sometimes when nobody's in here, hadn't been here in a while, and you see raccoons and stuff on the trash cans, and possums and whatnot. You see a bobcat every once in a while out here, but they're pretty used to people. I mean, you can't pet them, but but they're no threat as long as you don't get too close to them. And that's a mama with babies around or something, and they have their own idea. But anyway, right over there, go through the woods a little bit and links up where that I came out into the bigger part. Okay. Yeah, I need to get back with my guys since I think they're back riding now after the big COVID, thing stopped everything and everybody, whatever. They are why I put wine walls on my bike, so I can blend in with them a little bit better. Not that I have to, but it kind of helps. I actually like it. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Pretty much, very much a vintage kind of guy anyway. Like vintage everything. 20s, 30s, 40s. Having lots of trails off in there, dirt trails for bikes. Got the map over there on the thing, showing where they all are and this and that. Pretty cool that they've got GPS coordinates, little numbers on signs.
Total distance 4 miles. Total time 33 minutes and 29 seconds. Split speed 9.9 miles per hour.
Okay, good, cool. And in case you have some kind of emergency, you're in the woods, it's like, I don't know where I am, I'm at the park, I don't know where, I don't know. You look on the signs, it's like, I'm at .30042 ABC, AB 1098765432 AEIOU. Beat me up, Scotty. Come help, Anyway, being slightly too goofy right now, but that's okay. All right. Just got me a couple of coconut popsicles. Chow down on. I'm gonna go over there and sit down a second. Okay. All right. People over there. People over there. Okay. 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 Here we go. Okay. Oh. Oh. By the way, I forgot to mention the date. It's June 27th, 2021. There's the main entrance off of Green Oaks. That way's basically west, that way's basically east. Or basically, yeah. Something like that. Okay. Hello, post. Okay, now I'm hanging left. Go back east on northwest Green Oaks. Hello. Okay, this way. Show the living science center here in just a second. So that right down here. There it is over there. The Living Science Center for the kiddos. Got a lot of digitally interactive stuff going on in there. Nature oriented though. And down over here on the other side of the building, down in there, they got trail areas where they take them on field trips and stuff. Little learning stations down throughout in the woods down there and stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm coming up on this field there. Oh, hello. Glad I wear a helmet. Sometimes use limbs, sometimes you need. Well, I was a cable TV installer back in the 80s. Every once in a while we have to watch these safety films. Mandatory, you know, by corporate. And we used to have to do attic crawls to run wire, you know, do installs. And one time there was this one, it was like, always wear your hard hat when you go into an attic. A bunk cap is not a hard hat. Anyway, coming up on this hill, just got to climb it, but it's worth it because it's fun to go down. And then you got to go back up this other part, and it's even more steep, so it's even a better ride back down. On top, pipe out. Okay. Oh well. Okay. It's kind of a nice looking complex here. I've been here since the 80s, like the one where I live. But the new trend is to paint your buildings orange and gray. Don't know why, but something different, I guess. Something here resting until I go up the rest of the hill. Okay. All right. First gear. Hello, curb. Don't put that there. Okay. Yep. Just a little bit of shape. All right. There's the hill. Not the biggest hill, but a hill. It's kind of fun to go down. Go ahead and shift up ahead of time. There. Let the pedals do the shifting. Here we are as I start going here. Here we go. All right. Come on, gears. Here we go. All right, top of this hill now. This hill, and this is a lot more fun. Almost got killed right there back in the mid 80s, right over there on the side of the road right there. I had an old Cutlass Sierra that had one of those four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, four-cylinder sideways engines. They had a leak, oil leak, and it was getting on the alternator belt, causing the alternator belt to slip and not charge the battery. And the battery ran down and pulled over, and I was holding up cables behind the car, you know, behind my trunk, to get somebody to pull over to give me a jump. And these two girls pulled up. Okay, hey, yeah, and all of a sudden, pow! This like Bronco, spam, just totaled the car. And like 2 seconds before that, I had been standing, but right there where he hit. And I just walked out into the middle lane there to walk towards those two girls that were pulling over. And he was drunk, but still, I was young and dumb and too dumb enough. I was in a really dangerous spot there. You come up over a hill, and all of a sudden you see down now what's there in front of you. So he might have still hit, even if it wasn't plastered. But thank God, I didn't get cut in half that day. Otherwise, there'd be no Larry standing here talking to you going, blah, 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 dee, 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 da, da. Probably. Anyway. Shift up. Shift up. And here we go. Are you ready? You're not? Oh, come on. We're gonna go, okay? You ready? You're not? Come on, don't be a chicken. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Total distance 6 miles. Total time 1 hour 9 minutes and 9 seconds. Split speed 3.0 miles per hour.
Okay. Yo, that was fun. All right. Okay. Columns again. North, south, east, west, Green Oaks. I live right there, and that's where Furs comes out. But over here is where it comes back down, connects down here, and that's where I'm going to go back. Well, I guess I'll go back up that way. Okay. Yeah, no Canterbury camera. Go back south now. Tom Thummy over there. Okay. All right. Over this other side of the street with the sidewalk. There's Tom Tum over there. My grandma used to call it. She had a thick Slavic accent. Had a hard time going. So she called it Tom Tum. Sometimes you couldn't tell her what things were saying. People were saying she'd get her own mind, like in mass, you know, she would, you know, midpoint where everybody turns around, greets your neighbor, shakes somebody's hand. Peace be with you, peace be with you, peace. She'd always say, pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you. No, grandma, it's pleased be with you, pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you. When she'd say, wait a minute, she'd say, wait a minute. She'd say, Laddie. Edward? He's my uncle. Anyway. Gets the heck out of her. All right, just come up to my place here. I had to come through the parking lot, and I ran out of sidewalk there. So, anyway, here's Furs, F-U-R-S, 2 R's, Furs, and goes another almost real race car. Anyway, okay, here's, okay, all right, back where we started the video. I have to turn in here. And we'll be back at the place here in a minute. On the door, we're greeted by my sweet little old honey bunny. Sweet little doggy angel, Haley Bailey. Okay? Alright. there. Down there, you can see the pool. Behind the leasing officer was talking a while ago. Anyway, somebody down there playing, I don't know, whatever music. And around here's where I live. Ever since 2002. Moved into 1505 there. Lived there 10 years. There. Now I've lived here since 2011. 2012. Oh, okay. The Larry pad. The Larry launch pad. Alright. Whew. Hot. Hey, sweetie, the sugar, the booger. Hey, that bye. What you doing, huh? What you doing? Am I a good girl, huh? Am I a good girl? I told you I'd be back. There, sweetie. Good girl. Okay. Allergies. Come on. Let's go. Where's your ball? Go get it. Where's your cat, huh? It's in here amongst your semi-organized clutter somewhere. There's your ball. That's it. That is. Go get it. Where's it? Go get it. Hurry up. Get it. Good girl. You got it. Good girl. Okay. Sweet little angel right there. Okay. Neighbor. Alright. That's what it's all about, right? There. Actually, right there.